All right, so here's the former UFC strawweight queen, Thug Rose Namajunas. She's a very interesting individual, DC, because as much as she is a lifelong martial artist and loves to train, there's something about fight night and all of the accompanying emotions that she really doesn't care for.
Yeah, she doesn't love it all that much, but she loves the preparation for getting in the octagon, and once she arrives there, she usually will give her best self. She's a fantastic striker. Showed that in the second Namajunas fight, but don't forget about all the submissions that she had from her time on The Ultimate Fighter, her time in Invicta, all the way to becoming the striker that we saw knock out Jan Jacek to win the UFC title.
When she is at her best, as she was in that first round against Jessica Andrade, most people believe that she is still the best strawweight in the world. She will try to prove it again here tonight. Another big spot for Thug Rose Namajunas. All right, so here's the global superstar and UFC strawweight champion, Zhang Weili. The fight against Carla Esparza to win the title back kind of felt like an eventuality. She dominated that matchup, and now we'll see how it goes as she gets back on the horse here tonight.
Well, she's going to try to replicate that. She needs to go out and dominate. Most times, though, when you see Zhang Weili walk to the octagon, you feel like she's going to be the winner. I don't know if there's ever been an instance where it seemed as certain one person would win as a challenger going into that rematch with Carla Esparza. But tonight, she has a much bigger challenge in front of her. And if she's going to get it done, she's going to have to rely on all that skill and on that great athleticism.
Physically, she is going to overwhelm the majority of strawweight competition. Perhaps she'll move up to flyweight at some point down the line. Tonight, though, the latest title defense for Zhang Weili. And now our tale of the tape for this strawweight championship fight. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Thug Rose Namajunas. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, John Magnum Weili.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. Well, the UFC strawweight division was launched in 2014, and there have been so many high-profile champions who have emerged since. 2 of them, Rose Namajunas and Zhang Weili. Thug Rose won the first 2 fights. Zhang Weili, though, all the rage coming in here into this third meeting.
This is a fantastic matchup between 2 of the best strawweights in the entire world. Zhang Weili, to me, is one of the most athletically gifted fighters that we have seen in the UFC for a really long time. And Thug Rose Namajunas is just a dog. She possesses all the skills that you need in order to be champ. And she's beaten Zhang Weili twice. To beat Zhang Weili once is a massive accomplishment. To do it 2 times seems almost impossible. Rose has done that. How does Zhang Weili switch the result?
She's defending pretty well here, avoiding a lot of these ground strikes.
She does a great job landing the strike from the bottom, not staying idle when she's on her back.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, looked pretty tight to me, but she bails on the submission attempt. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Rose Namajunas. Another ground and pound strike lands. Namajunas has got the full mount.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. All right, so the ladies make their way back to the feet. Nice job by her there, and the crowd is just lapping it up.
Yeah, they're loving her willingness to fight to get back to her feet. She never accepted being on the bottom, so even though it was difficult, she got it done, and now she looks to impose herself on her opponent.
Beautiful straight punch there by Zhang. Lands a big elbow there. What a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still standing.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing her. That one landed clean.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Hook to the head there by Zhang Weili. Man, she is just breaking her down with volume tonight as she lands another combination.
I mean, over and over, she is just landing so many different attacks. It's amazing to watch someone never throw. She's in a lot of trouble, John. She's going to have to be so smart to reach the final bell. I have a cut landed.
Big moments on both sides in round one.
Great round. Listen to me. Breathe. Deep breath into that nose, out to that mouth. All right. Perfect round. I need you to go out there and do more of that.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, both fighters ready to go now with round two. Weili Zhang and Thug Rose Namajunas. All right, here we go with our next round. Two of the best women in this division. We'll see who takes the upper hand.
You got to make a decision when you get up off of your stool, going to the next round, that this is my fight, and I am not going to allow it to slip through my fingers. Never seen anything like this, J.A. How in the world are these two women still standing?
Weili going for the body, missed with that kick. And that one certainly found the target.
Another good stick to the head.
Takedown defense holds up. Nice short uppercut in the clinch by Namajunas. Takedown defense holds up.
Now the two separate from the clinch.
Oh, Superman punch. Huge uppercut. Well, I think if I was a fighter, I'd probably be a headhunter, but she is not that, right? She's invested in the body, and she's done some pretty significant damage to her opponent.
Absolutely. You know, you start to go there, and you land something, and you may think, wow, that was hard. Your opponent doesn't really respond. But as you start to pile them up on him, you start to see exactly what we're seeing right now. And now she can start to capitalize on that.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace.
Oh! She's hurt. She's hurt bad.
Oh!
Beautiful jab there by the champ. Good jab.
Now a head kick to boot. She's wobbling out.
She's hurt very bad. She's on skates. She has to get moving. If she stays in front of her opponent, she's going to take one more. That's going to end the night.
Both fighters throwing heat now. 90 seconds now to go in round two. And there's a takedown attempt. Oh, massive diving punch, flush to the head. Well, we haven't really seen her famed jiu-jitsu game just yet, but of course, if it's not broken, don't fix it, and she has realized a ton of success with her striking here tonight.
Every day, you have to get better. 1% they say as an athlete. She has shown that she got better every single day in her training camp, because we don't see her chasing takedowns as desperately as we normally see. She is comfortable in the stand-up, and she is winning these striking exchanges.
Namajunas is in half guard. Oh, and transitions right into side control. Final seconds of the round. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Stop.
All right, that wasn't a bad round. It was decent. Okay. You're not landing enough kicks. You're better than this, okay? You need to set them up better. Set up your kicks. Give me some better kicks.
All right, there's the horn. Let us now check out some of the action from that round, DC. What a display of striking.
Yeah, John, she did a great job. I mean, she knew exactly what she needed to do, and she mixed everything up beautifully, right? Every punch landed to a kick. Whenever her opponent thought kicks, she would follow up with punches. It was a masterclass in striking over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, so that last round, another pretty good frame for both fighters. We'll see which woman makes the requisite adjustments here in this next round.
Somebody has to really get out ahead. It's too worrisome going to the judges when you know you've been involved in such a competitive fight. Big shot lands for both guys.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed without.
All right, let's go. Let's get those hands going now.
Need to work.
Keep pushing.
Leg kick checked effectively there by Namajunas. Oh, she landed another strike to the body there. Very smart to work that body late in the fight when her opponent is fatigued. You didn't see a lot of that from her earlier in the fight. She is certainly getting after it now. All right, so the unofficial numbers tell you 77 total strikes have now landed for Rose Namajunas. She's there going overweight into it, and now this could be the beginning of the end for her opponent.
It seems like we are in the final act of a 4-part play because this fight is about done.
Oh, big left hook there. Well, it looked like we were going to get a finish. She had her rocked pretty good, but she wasn't able to close the show.
She wasn't able to find the kill shot. She hurt her very badly.
Oh, huge shots landed on both sides. How are they still standing?
Guillotine jump. Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Zhang's got her head going to the guillotine now.
That guillotine choke is tight. She's got her in her full guard locked in. It's only a matter of time before she makes her tap.
She got out again.
Good work, come on.
All right, side control for her now. And you know how heavy she stays with all of that upper body strength. We'll see what she can do from here.
Well, she's got great upper body strength, and that's why she passes, because she doesn't necessarily feel she needs the legs to control her opponents on the ground. So she goes to side control and hopes that you give your back. That's
Right.
why you see she has so many rear naked choke submissions.
I would never give you my back.
Don't give me back.
Well, Namajunas is able to transition back to side control now.
And way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
All right, so some adversity for her here. Looks like she has been opened up around that eye. Oh, that one got through. I'm not sure how many more she can take.
Oh,
Finish. 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round, but not before damage was done. She was cut on her cheek from the strike in that round, and now the focus for the cut man shutting that thing and making sure it doesn't become a factor here moving forward. Well, she's done a nice job just hammering the cut on that eye. I'm not sure how much more fight time we're going to have tonight.
yeah, she will not be able to go through this much longer. She took way too many shots to the eye, and now she's dealing with a nasty cut. She's got to be more focused on the defensive side if she wants an opportunity to win this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Connection fire there, DC. The seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
All right, so her hooks have certainly been the big storyline in this one, DC. Give us a prediction. You think she goes back to it here?
She's absolutely going to go back to it. When I look at her fight, I think of John Lineker, where he just throws hooks to the body, hooks to the head. She does a great job of mixing up the target, and now as the fight has progressed, expect her to try to really sit down on one and end the fight.
All right, let's see if she can get back to the hook here. Of course, she'll need a setup here, work off of the jab, and punctuate her combination with that patented hook. Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Beautiful straight punch, and now her opponent's firmly on the ropes.
But she can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Massive left hand.
There he is. Look at that. She's got to keep pressing if she wants to finish the fight.
Oh, she's got her kicking game going now.
I mean, she's fighting a fantastic fight.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
She's hurt bad, John.
Oh, shot to the body connects. Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicep, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage getting between rounds, and then try to reset. Because right now, this cut is only getting worse.
Gotta think she's gonna go hard in the paint and go for a finish here. I'm just not sure why she is backing off the pedal a little bit.
I don't know why she isn't committing herself to finishing this fight. She has done a great job of setting up the attacks that hurt her opponent. She just not has been able to put her out completely. I want to see what she will change to ultimately end the night.
Zhang's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to... Beautiful diving strike lands. Saved by the bell. Huge shot stunned her just before the end of the round. And now you see her walking back to that stool, a little bit unsure of herself. We'll see if her corner can get her head back in this fight. Might have been on the wrong end of a 10-8 there at the end of that round. Huge knockdown just before the end of the frame. All right, so we will see another round here. Sat her opponent down there in that previous round with a punch.
Surprisingly, we are going forward because I thought it was over. I saw that punch land. We started to yell. We started to scream. We thought the fight was done, but we moved forward because her opponent is so tough, but she's so skilled that she can get there again.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. That's good defense to get that guard up.
She's getting up. Yep. Oh, high kick. Nice punch.
That'll do it! Rose Namajunas finishes the job.
Jeez Louise.
We go right inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 32 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Thug Rose Namajunas.
All right, so there's your winner, Thug Rose Namajunas. The celebration is on. Trevor Whitman's always smiling, but he certainly has reason to smile tonight.
He has been